Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Welcome to Karma Wednesday or Reptile Wednesday. Is a dragon a reptile? I'm not sure, but today we do the dragon and we do the snake. They are both karmic signs, so we're going to be getting those done today. Let's just give these a shuffle and then we will see where we are at. Let's have a little look for all the people born in the year of the dragon. Let's stop there. We'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? We got a white and two blacks. Okay, so not a particularly good finish, but as I've said before, and I'll say it again, white isn't always all right. Black isn't always an attack. It's just balance. Sometimes things are better than they appear. Sometimes they're worse than they could be. I mean, it's also a matter of perspective. For dragons, you know, they tend to see the positive in most things. And there you are, seeing the positive. There's that positive karmic sign, that dragon coming in, swooping down, and reminding that dragon that they are indeed a dragon. And I think it's preparing you for something that is on its way, something that is currently manifesting itself. There isn't much conflict between a dragon, to be honest. They do get on quite well, and if they don't get on well and they don't have similar interests, they just don't tend to bother with each other at all. And I think that's the attitude you got to have right now, is don't let other people's opinions or other people's ideas of you dictate how you conduct yourself as a dragon. Be a dragon, be that dragon, and be unapologetic with it. I think right now, as this is a positive karmic card, there is stuff happening. And again, it's very much like the catalyst cards, where that karma, it may not even affect you. It may not have anything to do with you. It could just be something around you, somebody around you that is benefiting from this, that could be influenced by you. It's because of something you've done, the actions or consequences of what you're involved in, but not necessarily you. So don't think, oh, positive karma, yay. Doesn't necessarily work like that. But you are a dragon, so positivity is going to manifest itself around you. And this is where you need to really keep your head up above water right now and remind yourself that you are a dragon, because things are about to get real. Things are about to change up quite quickly, and you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit, and this could knock you out of the sky. And if it does, you've got to be prepared for a crash landing. You're going to have to be. If you are going to be naive and ignorant to the consequences of, willy-nilly flying about and showing off and acting like you're invincible, it's going to hit you tenfold when you are shot out of the sky. And that may not happen, but it's definitely something that could potentially happen. And as soon as that sort of ego bruise happens, or as soon as somebody does upset you, then what happens? It's going to be fire. It's going to be torching the place. It's going to be losing your shit and basically causing all sorts of carnage. It's best now just to prepare to avoid such things, unless that is what you're going for. If you're going for a dramatic exit, if you're going for a let's just burn the village down, then don't wait around to be shot out the sky. Don't wait until somebody provokes you. Just burn the village down, fly off into the sunset. If you are prepared to take the hit, that's probably where the positive karmic sort of card comes into it there, where it's a sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice. And also don't forget as well that the dragon is a doer card. The dragon is a doer, and there is stuff still happening, stuff to do, stuff to get done, things that you cannot neglect. You can't neglect. You need to be aware of the responsibilities that you have. as we move into the week, and we've got this horse card. So something emotional, something romantic, something like this is at play here. We've got that negativity aspect to it. Things could be better right now. The horse and the dragon would usually and ordinarily create, power, speed. It's a good sign. They go together very well. It's a strength duo. They're prepared to take on any army, take on any fight. However, that horse being negative, it kind of changes it from being a full speed ahead, let's attack, or let's lead the charge and burn the village down. It's more of a, we're stuck in the trenches, do not stick your head above the trench because you will get sniped. And you're in this position. You're in this position, or you're going to find yourself in this position, simply because there is something happening, which is, I don't know, some sort of conflict, a kind of, it's almost like a battle. It's almost like a competition of some description. And usually where that horse would create speed for that dragon's power, this is pushing. This is kind of like pushing you back. It's holding you back. It's saying, whoa, hold up. If you go over the trenches, you're gonna get shot down in no man's land. And I think this is kind of where we're saying here, where if you're flying about in the sky and whatnot, you're gonna get shot down. You got to be aware of that. Well, it's similar to that. Just stay in the trenches. Literally stay in the trenches. That way, you don't have to prepare for being shot down, because you're not going to get shot at, because you're staying back. If you decide to pursue this, if you decide to keep pushing with this, if you decide to keep moving towards this, there is going to be a lot of I don't want to say destruction, but that's what will happen. That is what will happen. There will be frustration. You'll become impatient. There'll be restlessness. There'll be resentfulness. There will be, you can't rush this. And there's been similar readings to this before, or to this effect for the dragon before, where you need to make sure you're not being impulsive. You can't just rush into things. You can't just smash through the door and apologize for the mess you've just made. You need to, because not everybody's going to forgive you. You need to have a bit more thinking. You're an intelligent sign. Use your brain. Use that mind. Don't rush in like a fool. You need a clear perspective. You need to see things from all sides of the fence here. You need to take everything into consideration. If you don't, the consequences are going to be you getting, as I say, shot out the sky, crashing and burning, and basically being slain, because you weren't able to steer clear of that trouble, because of that impulsiveness, because of that let's just rush into it and see how things go. I tell you how they'll go. Not particularly good. We've got that tiger jumping in right there. Again, another compatible card for the dragon. But again, just like the horse, it's in that negative. The tiger is also an emotional card. So this is definitely something to do with romance, or romantic element, or love life, or marriage, or some sort of commitment that you have. You're pretty dedicated to. You're pretty dedicated to. And you have... It's not impossible for this to be successful. You have the capabilities to have a successful outcome from this. If it's probable or not, who knows? But it's definitely possible. It is possible, even if it isn't probable. But again, rushing into things, despite being agitated, despite these things, you are going to find it far harder dodging bullets than you would just sitting and learning about the enemy from the sidelines. And this could be anything. This could be anything. I'm not talking enemy as in, somebody that's against you, or a foe, or a nemesis. I mean something along the lines of the person that you're competing with, or this thing that is there and you're up against. You're up against this thing or whatever. It could be good, could be bad, could be whatever. But if you rush into it because of what you want, and you want things your way, that's ego. And you're going to end up getting hurt because of it. You're going to end up getting disappointed because of it. Being shot out the sky, taking a hit. Being patient, taking a step back, allowing yourself to actually feel these things and learn from these things and make a tactical plan based around this is going to be far more beneficial. Yes, you want to go and take the fight to them. Yes, you want to address this. You want to make things happen. But it's not the right time. It's just not the right time, my dragon comrades. You are not in a position to make this a good outcome if you are impulsive or spontaneous with your force and your might. You are best well suited to taking a step back, observing the situation, and coming up with a more tactical plan. But we'll find out, won't we? Next week, when we come back and do another reading for the dragon people next Wednesday, I'll be back later with a reading for the other karmic sign, the snake. So if you're following the Chinese Zodiac, I will see you then. If not, I'll see you next week when we return for the dragon. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.